All right, let me just go through with my profile and let me introduce myself to you all. And then we'll continue with your profile. If you all are interested to share it with me, you all can. Okay. So I have been working since 12 years into the HR domain, specifically with the Workday consultant. Okay. I have been working with Craven Footed and I'm working as a supervisory manager with the Workday consultant for Accenture. So over here, my job profile is to do a walkthrough with a presentation for the workday. Once the implementation and the integration has been carried forward, my profile is to go ahead and take it to the walkthrough with the designing module, with the configuration module, with all the BRDs that we are doing it. That's my profile all about into the workday. I have been working as a consultant since 12 years and so much pretty decent experience I do consume into the workday field. And if at all you talk about, the life process, how the things are going to work, we, as in, like, when we talk about the consultant people, we are not only just here to learn, we are over here to help the clients, okay, to understand their requirements first and foremost. That is what we are going to show across to you through our live implementations. Through my experience, through my learnings, I'm going to portray everything to you all and give the best to you, or how you can be the best agents acting according to your company's profile, and you would be acting as an a consultant to your specific company's representatives. Okay, so this is the whole idea is all about how to go ahead and uh, combine all the information, all the learnings and all the experience together and put it across to you people. We would be learning everything live. Okay, nothing is going to be like theoretical, you won't able to understand anything. No, it won't happen in this scenario over here for sure not. Okay. So yeah, this was pretty much a decent experience that I do carry, and it's all okay for you all to to go ahead and share your experience. Can we start with Ekta? I just wanted to understand, like, where are y'all people coming from, which domain are y'all, so that it would be a kind of a great understanding between you and me, how much efforts to give into you, and how much, we can cope up with all together with the learning modules then. Great. So let's start with Ekta. Could you just explore me with your profile, please?
Yeah, sure. Hi, hello everyone. Good evening. Myself Ekta. I have 5 years of experience in HR domain, HR recruitment as well as operational. And currently, I have a career gap. Um, I got married. I had a kid, and right now my kid is almost 2 years old. So I'm planning to restart my career, and rather than getting back into HR, I want to explore something else related to HR, hence Workday profile.
Yeah, that's really, and a smart decision that you have made, Ekta. Being see everything nowadays it's on cloud, right? So no old primitive measures are being carried forward from now onward. So Workday would be a better and the best option for you to start your career. As any which ways you are not a fresher as in like, right? So you as a recruiter would be like adding a much more confident into you, into your profile, and Workday would boost your resume, in fact, right? So that's really appreciated from your side, and you're most welcome over your Ekta.
Thank you so much. I hope you'll guide me all the way.
Definitely, from start till the end, I'm here for you. Okay.
Thank
Okay.
you.
You're welcome, Ekta. Can we have Vidya?
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much, Suma, for this opportunity. So this is Vidya, and I come up with overall 10 years of experience from the HR domain, and I specialize into the recruitment particularly. And now I have decided to switch my role to the Workday consultant, and hence here.
Any specific reason what tempted you towards it? Because 10
Actually, I
years, like, yeah.
yes. I know, I know. Yeah. So the from my like I think from 6, 7 years I was not liking I wanted to make a switch to Workday, but yeah, because
Mm-hmm.
lack of proper guidance and knowledge around it, I and due to some personal constraint also I couldn't take that decision. But now I made my mind. I gathered information and everything, and now, I know I took little long to decide it, but yeah, now I've decided to make the switch.
It's never late to make a right decision, right, Vidya? Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. No
So
worries.
looking
You're
for the
most
complete
welcome up
guidance and
here.
support here.
Definitely, Vidya. Whenever you ping me, whenever you need me, I'm here for you, okay? So you don't have to
Sure.
worry.
Thank you
You're
so
in the
much for
safe
that.
hands. You're
Thank you
welcome,
so much for
Vidya.
that confidence. Thank you.
Thank you, Vidya. This is what we as in UpTaught, we are here, very friendly, we are very approachable. So this is what we built the confidence into the candidates that we are here. You don't have to worry. We are there for you. Any small situations also you face, we are here for you. You don't have to worry about anything. Okay. So this is what we are building the trust with hand to hand together, right? So let's move on with Pratham Lok. I'm sorry if it all I'm
Yeah, you can call me
pronouncing your
as
name.
Pratham. I think that should be fine.
Oh, great. Thank you.
Yeah,
That made my word easier. Yeah.
yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, hi, this is Pratham here. Like, I have been a talent acquisition specialist since last 6 to 7 years right now. So, I mean, I'm just here to, upskill myself towards like almost like we already know like how's the competition towards AI, right? So, I just want to be a step ahead, like where we have, upskilling myself towards like where I can contribute towards workday and as well as towards recruitment.
Hmm. Okay. So what was your domain mostly into?
I mean, I was pretty much towards consulting side, but recently I have switched towards the product side. So, I mean, I have a
Okay.
prior background towards analytics and as well as product hiring. So, I mean,
Okay.
that's how I just want to upskill, keep maybe I can add up some value towards Workday as a consultant
Okay.
towards how exactly the
So
things
is that
work.
from EAM side or EWM side? From which side are you
Sorry.
from? Is it from EAM or EWM? So just wanted to
Nothing like
understand
that,
your
but
knowledge.
purely towards products, nothing
Okay.
specific as such. Because since I have worked with multiple clients while I was working with consultants, so I mean,
Uh-huh.
it's kind of varying the client we get and the kind of hiring we do.
Okay. That's kind of a very bold decision that you have made. Hats off
Yeah,
to you, dear.
yeah.
Hats
Thanks
off
a
to
lot.
you. Yeah. See, everything nowadays, as I told you, it's on the cloud, right? When you're
Right.
learning cloud, it's not that you're going to learn any kind of a coding. It won't be anything hard, people. Nothing is hard in this entire world, okay? So, but when you talk about the workday, it's all about the screen. You just remember the screens, keep a mindset like you just have to pay attention to whatever the screens we are going through. That is it, people. You don't have to remember anything, you don't have to mug up anything. It's so easy the way you're using Facebook. It's so easy as such. So you just have to understand the concept. That is it, people. That is it. You don't have to mug up. You are in the safe hands because we would be going to the live demo, the live projects that we are going to share with you, right? Through my experience. See, what happens exactly is like when you are attending to some of these seminars or some of these sessions, or you're taking any training, those people would give you only the theoretical knowledge. But over here, what is the difference is like we are giving you the live. I would be showing you the PPT. Okay, that time you will understand what I'm exactly talking about, and you can compare to any of the sessions if you have attended. Okay, I have worked to so many projects. I can give you the live demo. Okay. I can share you the scenarios, what are commonly scenarios being put across when you're working as a consultant. Okay. What are the day-to-day activities that you people are going to perform? So every minute things, I would be guiding you. I would be trimming down you. I would be guiding you to all the things that we are going to need as a consultant to crack your interview, to be very smart, to work smartly, to work actively. See, working, everyone is working, okay? Everyone is putting a bread on their table, but you know to work smartly, right? So I'm here to train you all, trim you all, brief you all, okay? So this is what our whole ideology would be altogether to put across my experience and to shape y'all people. Okay, y'all people are pretty knowledgeable. Y'all are coming from different domains, different sectors. It's all about, efficiency that you all are people caring. So that's more helpful for me. See, these people are coming from so many backgrounds, right? It would be more easier for me to y'all, give y'all more examples, more experience. Y'all can share your experience. We can learn from each other, right? Over here, no one is like, yes, this person has a trainer experience. No, no, we would be working as a friends. So this is what our attitude would be towards each and every one. Okay. So you all people are like in the safe hands. You don't have to worry. So Pratham, you are most welcome to our workday session. So you would be enjoying the training with me. So hopefully, looking forward to
Absolutely
join.
looking forward to
Okay.
it.
Thank you. Thank you so much. You're most welcome. So let's start with my presentation, people. Okay. Let me quickly share my screen and then we'll talk about it. Right. So when we talk about the tenants, people, tenants is nothing else but it's kind of a user interface. How we have different kind of games. Okay. When we are installing some games onto our phone or onto our systems, we do have different kind of a backgrounds, right? That's what the tenants exactly relate. I can relate into the day-to-day example. When you're installing a kind of a game that's called Mario, or let's say for Taken, okay. See, the Mario would be a man who would be jumping around, okay. But when you talk about the Taken, there would be a different characters who would be going ahead and giving you a deadly attacks. Okay, so this is how what the background has been played the same way we do have different kind of a tenants in workday. Okay, different types of tenants in workday are one, the first one would be the production, second one would be the sandbox, and the third one is the implementation. So when we are going ahead and configuring anything, okay, we are going ahead and creating anything, any data we are putting, initial setup that we are doing, that is we as a consultant, we as a shadow agent, we as a admin would go ahead and take care of implementation part. Okay, so that time we are going to use a tenant that is implementation tenant. Okay, if suppose you have configured all the company details, if suppose you're hiding anyone, you have entered the employee profile, his documentations is done, and everything has to go ahead and get tested. So that time the sandbox tenant would come into picture. Okay, those are the people who would be testing your configuration. Okay, so if the documentations are being corrected, if the documentations have went through with the approval process, everything those things are being taken care of by the sandbox team or the tenant, you can say. The sandbox tenant is going to take care of your testing. Once he gives the green signal, yes, the testing is, the configuration is all okay, the implementation that has been taken care of, it's all okay. Once he gives the email to the PRD, that's the architecture or to your lead who is going to lead your projects, that time we go ahead and put all the data into the production then, into the client system. So this is the live environment which the end user is going to use. This is what the production tenant is all about. All okay up till here, people? Did you understand what are the three different major tenants up here, people? Or do you want me to explain it to y'all? If you all tell me yes or no, then only I'm going to proceed further. It's just an, kind of an overview which we are doing. It's no hard and fast rule that you have to know everything at a go. No. Okay. It's just an overview that we are doing. From the next session, we are going to start everything from the scratch. Okay. So today it's only a session where we just having a brief idea what's Workday is all about. So you do not have to mug up. You do not have to be afraid of anything, people. Okay. So we would be sharing you the PPT if you all want. If at all you all need it, we can share it to you and you can go through with the recordings later on. Okay, people. So these are the different kind of tenants that we were looking for with. And there is production, sandbox, and implementation. So here is the brief discussion. What is a production tenant? I have just given you an example, like, how the production tenant would be looking like. If suppose you have configured the profile, any employee profile, that the tester has tested and given you the green signal, that time this production becomes the live access to any of the end user. So the purpose would be this is your live environment. Okay. The user would be your managers. These are the all end users, okay, who are going to use this application, the Workday application. It would be your employees, managers, HR, finance, and other business users. Okay. And if at all you wanted to consist any customization, you can do any customization. That is, any configurations that you wanted to do, any changes, you can do it. Sandbox tenants, as I told you all, it's a testing phase. Okay, we are using this for testing our configuration and implementation. We are using for any of the domains, irrespective to any of the domains means the HR, Oracle, HR, finance, or the administration work. Okay. It consists of the copy of the production data, whatever we are going to go ahead and put to the live session. We are just copying all the data into the sandbox tenants and asking them, please, dude, go ahead and check this data, whether everything is fine, then go ahead and give me a green signal. Once we give you the green signal, the testers, then we go ahead and put to the live sessions. This is where your role would be an important aspect over here. Your purpose would be you would be doing the implementations, you would be rolling out your documents, you would be rolling out the phases, all your business processes are going to get carried forward into the implementation phase. Okay, you are the consultant. Yes, you are the user. You are the Workday partners, the implementation partners, the customers, the projects, and most important person, he would be an admin person who would be having the super admin access. Super admin access, he can access to any of the verticals, irrespective you are from the recruitment department, you are from the HR finance, or you are from HR Oracle. Okay, so he can access any of the vertical and help you to go ahead and guide you to any of the implementation tenants up here. Okay, what are we going to do in the implementation? As I told you, we are going to go ahead and configure all the basic stuff, the foundational stuff. If you wanted to go ahead and migrate any kind of a legacy data is nothing else but it's an old systems. See, right now we all are moving from, from all primitive measures to the cloud. So you have to even take their data, correct? From whatever the companies you would be working through the projects you are working through any of the clients, you would be taking their data and you would be putting across onto the Workday tenant. So this is the migration also that you are going to do it when we are learning the Workday. Okay? You're going to validate, you're going to do the testing, you're going to take care of every possible things up here, people. Okay. So these are the different kind of phases. As I told you all, I would be taking care of for you from the project perspective, which I'm going to give you the live, um, example of it. I'm not going to just go ahead and give you a theoretical part. I'm going to give you the real feel how the projects are implemented, how the real projects are being carried forward from the scratch, from the team has been made. That is your plan phases. If suppose you give any kind of an project or you are trying to build a building, okay, first you give a kind of a rough idea to a civil engineer. He goes ahead and gives you the layout of the house. Okay, that's called the architecture phase. Okay, he goes ahead and build that structure for you, how the business should be carried forward, how the requirements and the solution should be taken care of, how the data is going to flow. Okay. Then in the third phase, the configuration and the prototype happens. That is where we come into picture. Our implementations come into picture. Our migration comes into picture. Our integrations come into picture. Okay. So this is the configuration that we are going to do in this phase. First, we started with making up the team. Second, we designed as an architecture. In the third phase, we implemented, we configured, we migrated the data. Third, the testers come into picture who would go ahead and give you the green signal and tell you, yes, Your all the configurations are correct. It's all good to go. You can proceed with the data and you can go ahead and deploy it into a real, that's your production tenant for the client. Okay. In this phase, you're going to deploy your transactions. You're going to go ahead and give a live checklist to the client. Okay. The transactions, the production that you're going to do, that is going to go live, and you're going to close the project. Okay, this is how your good to go deployment is going to happen. So these are the different kind of phases you as a consultant should know uh, through the perspective of, kind of a project handlers, or through the shadow agent, or through the consultant. Okay, see, now people, you are experienced, so you won't be called as kind of a shadow agent. You would be acting as a consultant up here. No matter you have experience from the HR, but yes, your roots are from the HR. So you are going to add up to your profile. This is what your role would be all about. Okay. You're upgrading your skills through working with the Workday. So this is how your profile would be adding up and looking very smart into your CV people. Okay. When I told you all I wanted to share my life project details with you all, this is my experience which I wanted to share with you all people. This is how my documents look like. When I told you all I do the walkthrough, I go ahead and speak with the client. Once the implementation deployment has been done, my role comes into picture. I have to go ahead and give some certain documents. Okay. Earlier, we did had blueprints where we went ahead and sat down and did the handwritten work for every client. But nowadays everything is on cloud, so cloud has come up with the architecture level. I'm working with the architects, okay, to understand what they have implemented in the Workday and in the to the Workday Studio. I go ahead and take down every note, every bit of it, all the information. So this is the BRD. BRD is nothing else but it's a business requirement document, people. Okay. It's a business requirement document, or you can say that it's a business reason for the request. Anything you can, call it across, but we normally say that it's a business requirement document for us. Okay. So first, I told you in the first phase when we talked about making up the team, here is the team page, how it looks like. I have to go ahead and paste all the roles. If suppose I'm hiring some Workday payroll consultant, I need to put on the role, I need to put on the name, the email address, all the information up here. Whatever the information the team people has made, I have to go ahead and manually go ahead and add up here. So this is how the team setup. The first phase I told you all for the methodology of the workday would be looking like this, people. Okay. First, we are setting up the team. We are setting the roles. We are setting up the responsibilities into the workday. Okay. Then comes the configuration step. This is how the configuration would be looking like. As a consultant, you people have went ahead and added some of the employee onto the workday. Okay. You need to tell me, see, I have done this. You need to give me the screenshots. I would be pasting into my BRD. I need to go ahead and write down each and every step that you all have performed. Okay. I need to go ahead and present it to my client and tell them, yes, my agent has went ahead and given me the configuration steps. And this is the screenshot for it. And I have to write the business process steps, whatever the steps you all have taken forward to carry out the implementation. This is how my document would be looking across people. Okay. This is how my live document is looking like for the live project. And this is the testing. Over here, you can see that when the tester has given you an email stating that it's passed, okay, then only we are supposed to go ahead when we receive the inbox into the sandbox. When the tester goes ahead and give you a green signal that all the configuration with the screenshot he has pasted, yes, all the implementations, all the configurations I have carried forward successfully, he has to go ahead and give me the screenshot, and then I can say that yes, the testing has been passed, and yes, we are good to go to the deployment phase. Okay. This is the procurement phase, people. We are going ahead and doing the installation. We are going ahead and doing the integration onto the client system. Okay, so that he can go ahead and use it. This is the live um, production tenant, I can say that. This is how the procurement is being taken forward. Okay, once all the phases have been carried forward, this is the production tenant that we are going to look like. This is how the screen would be looking like once the implementation and the integration is done onto the system. Are we all good to go, people? Should I continue, or am I making you all bore, or am I making like with no sense female? Maybe yes or no would be you know,
Yes, Suma, we are able to, but though we are not able to grasp everything because it's the
yeah,
first day. But yeah, we
correct.
can, it is understandable. Yeah.
Oh, this is what I just wanted. Just have a glimpse of it. Just try to understand like what it is. You don't have to mug up, or you don't have to like, rack your brains to understand each and every aspect of it. But yes, but you know where the gist is coming from? It's coming from your HR only, right? So this is what its whole idea is all about. Okay. So we talked about, so much about cloud computing. What is cloud? My application is all about onto the cloud. So just wanted to tell you all exactly what's the cloud computing. Okay. Your data is exactly stored onto the central repository. Okay. You have to know this word repository because it's very important, people. Okay. It's kind of an heart of your application where all your data has been stored. You are the person who will be performing the action, irrespective onto the device, or you don't have to be like, sitting across or having your system um, anywhere, wherever you are, even though if you wanted to access any of the data for UAE client, with one click, you are able to access any of the data from the server, right? This is all about the cloud computing. This is what it's called, the central repository, where it stores the data. Okay, you can access through your mobile phones. It's so easier, it's user friendly. All the data is secured, or all the data you can go ahead and pull up, extract, okay, share your data, migrate your data. You can do anything with the database onto the cloud when you have the cloud computing. Okay, that's what the Workday is all about. Workday is SaaS. Okay, we would be seeing across what is SaaS. When we talk about the SaaS as a cloud computing, Workday is an application which is running on cloud, where you don't have to worry. Wherever I'm able to access my data with the proper internet, with the proper credentials. This is only the two things that you require, people, for the cloud computing. You need a proper internet, you need a proper credentials. That is it. Okay. All the rest of things would be taken care of. Okay, why we have to go ahead and take care of it, and what's stored for me when I have to, look for the cloud applications like Workday or SAP. You can talk about these are the two applications which are running on cloud nowadays, right? So it's mostly, as I told you all, you are paying for the services. As I have already given you an example for the Netflix, when you're using the Netflix, you're just paying when you're using it. Okay, when you do not want, you unsubscribe the channel, right? So the same way, you are paying for the application to go ahead and use. Okay, it's easily, you can go ahead and easily download, or you can go ahead and download any kind of a data wherever you are. You can go ahead and, uh, stop the productivity, or you can say that, there is no signs where the production would be stopped just because you are not sitting near to your system. It's not that. Okay, your productivity is 100%. You can maintain your data is secure. There is no kind of an maintenance cost up here, because everything is taken care of by the Workday up here. You are, whenever there is an upgrade, we go ahead and take care of the upgrades also, so you don't have to worry about anything. And when we talk about the cost ownership, it's very minimal. Okay, You don't have to install the big systems up here. You don't need any kind of big infrastructures up here. This is what the whole idea is all about. Okay. So as I told you all, there are three types of different cloud services. Okay. One is the SaaS, one is the PaaS, and the last one would be for IaaS. Okay. Let's see each one by one in a quick moment. When we talk about IaaS, it's for infrastructure as a service. PaaS is platform as a service, and SaaS is software as a service. Okay, I'll tell you all the differences also. When we talk about Workday, Workday is a SaaS application. Okay, it's a cloud-based application, but it's a SaaS application because we are using the software. We are using the software as a service. You pay as you go. You're paying when you're using it. You do not pay when you don't use it. Okay. PaaS is a platform as a service. If at all, I can give you an example. Platform as in, if suppose you would be having an Apple phone, you would be using the Apple Store. So Apple Store becomes your platform. If suppose you're using an Android phone, your Android would be your platform. So this is how the platform would be as a service model for you. So nowadays, we people we as a implementers, if suppose we talk about Accenture, they are the implementation partners. They go ahead and purchase, the PaaS and the IaaS. They go ahead and purchase the infrastructure also. They go ahead and purchase the platform also, and they have their own software. So what they do is they go ahead and speak to the cloud people. Okay, they go ahead and take the server access with the infrastructure facility with the platform service facility. But when it comes to the software, they have their inbuilt software. When it comes across to HCM part, they go ahead and use their own software. Okay. When it comes to the implementers, they go ahead and purchase PaaS or either it's infrastructure. Infrastructure as in proper, kind of in physical buildings, or you can say that physical computers. This is what the infrastructure is all about. Or you can say that, it's consists of the network architecture part also up here. So this is what the three models are all about. So we just wanted to know what is SaaS. So we know it very clearly. Workday is a SaaS application because we are using the software as a service. You're just paying for what you're using. That is it, what you have to remember. Okay. But you need to know what is SaaS, what is PaaS, and what is IaaS. PaaS is platform as a service. You need to remember what example I have given to you for your Apple phone and for your Android phone. Okay. And IaaS, you know it about, that's the infrastructure. That is it, people. Are we clear up till now? Are we okay? Are we good to go? Here are, kind of in, let's say, your workday functional syllables. You don't have to worry about anything, people. Just see right now. You don't have to worry about what are these, kind of in abbreviations. What can be stored for job positions, compensation. What are all these security groups? You don't have to worry about any of the topics as of for now for today. Okay, we would be going ahead and seeing each and every document, each and every chapters with the live projects, with the scenario-based questions, with every minute details into it. So the workday has been segregated into two parts as we would be working as a techno-functional. This is the module through the functional part, and this is the module through the integration syllables, through the functional part. When we talk about the functional, okay, uh, the other one would be the functional part. This is the integration part. Okay. These are the chapters that we are going to comprise of when we talk about the integration part. Reports, calculated fields. These are the kind of, very, very technical part that we are going to take care of when we take. It's more about how we have a Google store, how we go ahead and install some of the applications when we try to go ahead and connect it with the core connector. Okay, this is what we would be talking care of, or we would be taking care of when we talk about the integration part. And only people with the Workday Studio, we are just going to do one or two sessions because it's totally a different platform, different topic, different module. Okay. This is only the overview that we are going to carry forward with the Workday Studio because it's an architecture level module. Okay, we as a techno-functional people would have to just have a good to know knowledge about it. Okay, so because of that, we have just comprised the Workday Studio as an overview. Okay, you just have to know how the Workday Studio looks like. That is it. Okay, because that's totally a different kind of a module, different kind of a platform altogether, and different kind of learners, which we would be requiring a deep knowledge about the Workday and the coding as well. Okay, we as in a Workday architecture works with the bappers, works with the coders when it comes across with the Workday Studio people. So over here into the integration, firstly, I'm telling you, it would be a totally a different module. So you do not have to worry because our chapters would be only comprising of the overview. We just have to know the layout of the Workday Studio. That is it. Okay. I have went ahead and recorded one of the sessions. Okay. Once we are done, with this session, you can go ahead and see how my recordings would be looking like. When we talk about the live scenario, I have recorded one of the sessions. Okay. You all can go ahead and view it, or you can listen to my recordings with the other team members whom I'm taking the sessions with. So I have given you the live example of it, how the training is being carried forward for you all people too. Okay. You all can go ahead and listen the entire session. It's for like at least 20, 30 minutes of recording. If you all have that, just take the, kind of an recording from here and I will share you the PPT if you all want. Okay. Okay. So now over here, while we are looking for Workday, what's stored for us, we are going to see it into details up here. Okay, people up till here, any questions for me? Any doubt for y'all people?
Nothing as such, Nikki. You can go ahead.
Sure. Okay, thank you. Okay, your people would be thinking like, have I made a right decision, joining in for Workday? Or still you might be dicey. Should I join the session or should I, continue with my profile, with my HR domain, with my whatever the work I'm doing? So let's go ahead and see what's stored for you when you're choosing Workday. Okay, because when you go ahead and apply for the jobs, okay, you open up your Naukri portal, there would be like, at least 500 or 600 openings for the Workday consultant, first thing. Okay. We as a techno-functional would be learning the core part. Okay. We would be learning the core part. That's a Workday HCM module. Okay, that's a basics, or that you can say that it's a route for every of the sectors or every of the HR work the vertical up here. Okay, we are learning the core module that's from the techno-functional part up here. So then you can go ahead and choose any of the streams later on from here then. Okay. When you open up the Naukri portal, you would be having different kind of, openings as such. So whether it comes across to any kind of an openings, you would be the person who would be applying it for. And you name the company, the openings are there for you people. Okay. And we people are moving our vertical, we are moving our profile because to earn good amount of salary people. Okay. At the background, we would be thinking if suppose if I be a consultant, how would my salary look like? So my salary would be looking like from starting only you would be getting from 11 LPA, it goes to 22 LPA. Down the line, 3 years, 4 years, your salary is 40 LPA people. This is what a small consultant starts his journey from 11 LPA to 20 LPA to 40 LPA. It goes on. It keeps on adding the 20s into it. This is how the salary structure looks like, people. Okay. If suppose you are, coming from any of those backgrounds or any of the companies, you would be getting the hike of 60%, that's for sure. Okay. Even though if at all you have very less salary, they can offer you more than 100% of it. Okay. This is how the salary structure is being designed. And, for the consultant up here, just give me a minute up here, people. Just give me a minute. I'm sorry about it. Okay. Yeah, we were talking about the salary part. Yes, it's kind of a very attractive salary that we as a consultant are getting because we are not a normal person. We are not a normal HR. We are consultant too. So we have to be paid what we deserve, what we have learned. Okay. So this is how our salary would be looking like down the line. Okay. When we talk about the career growth, definitely it's kind of upgrading your skills. Okay. You talk about any kind of in profile, healthcare, finance, retail, or you talk about any of the sectors, your profile would be mandatory because nowadays all the data has to be stored on the cloud and they do not want any risk to happen with your data. So any of the domains are open up for you when you are learning Workday people because every company needs their data to be stored securely. Every company requires you as a consultant and every company would be hiring your consultant level experienced people. Okay. This is what it's all about, the growth and the job security up here. When we talk about the consulting and the freelancing, once you're working with any of the company, okay, later on down the line, you can work as a freelancer also. It's only when you are 3 years experience, they take you as a consulting or the freelancers. Okay. Freelancers are nothing else but in spite of you working into some of those companies, XYZ companies, you can work for any other companies as a freelancer people. Okay. That is only done when you are 3 years experience onto the Workday portal. Okay. You can go ahead and work as a freelancer and earn some, kind of an extra money for your pocket. So this is how your charges would be, you would be paid on an hourly basis people as a contractor. This is what a freelancer is all about. And you would be having the advantage of, opening to any of the domains as I have already spoken to you about, opening up the domains and the sectors for you. And the business value would be like you would be going down and streamlining the operations. You talk about the efficiency, you talk about the data driven sessions. Everything would be, taken care of and optimizing. You would be taking care of the functional part, technical part. You would be optimizing, you would be taking the data to the workflow, you would be taking care of the compliances, business processes, the reporting, you would be analyzing the data, you would be testing the data, configuring the data, implementing, you would be integrating. So you are the complete package for a workday people. You are, acting as a hero to our workday portal up here. So your job profile is very crucial. And this is what I just wanted to tell you why we are joining in for UpTaught up here. This is our website. You can go through with our website. And as I told you all, we are not over here just to train you all to give you all the gyans, which is only theoretically. No, people. I'm going to give you a real time scenario. I'm going to do the real time project implementations with you all. I would be considering myself as an expertise because I do walk through with the architecture level. We would be helping you do the resume creation, complete preparations for the interview. We would be doing the mock calls with you. We are not going to go ahead and leave you like this once the training is done. Okay. We're going to store some time for you to go ahead and practice with you, sit down with you, take the interviews, make you prepare. Okay. You know how friendly I am. So definitely, yes, it's a friendly approach. Okay. We would be helping you for the placements and for the job guidance. Okay. I would be, going ahead and giving you all the references that are coming up into my company. Okay. You can get in touch with the coordinator, and definitely he would be helping you up with the placement part also. Okay. So this is what we are going ahead and even helping you up for the placement. Okay. Once the openings are up, we are going to even guide you for any of the job roles that are being posted on the Naukri also. We'll keep you updated. We'll keep you posted about each and every details, minute details, as I told you. Y'all can take the screenshot for this number, people. If at all you need any assistance, you can contact this admin person, and you can get in touch with them. All right, people, we are end with the session, and I'm just hoping for the positive feedback from your side, and really wish you for your future career.